Kraglin's got some interesting techs, but that doesn't necessarily mean you should buy them. Let's talk about why Kraglin might be one of the easiest skips in months in Marvel Snap. Hey, what's up, everybody? Kicker of Elves here. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day wherever you're at. Got a brand new Series 5 card in Marvel Snap. It was Kraglin. Kraglin is a 3-cost, 3-power card with the text on reveal, banish the top card of your deck. If it was 4 cost or higher, plus 2 energy next turn. Otherwise, give this plus 4 power. This card is horrible. I'm just going to say it outright. This is a review. It is difficult to come across 6,000 tokens, which is the price most of us are paying for a new Series 5 card. We are in a meta where Star-Lord has just come through and absolutely broken things up. There was a brief window after the Show Lao nerfs where things were starting to settle in a favorable way. Star-Lord comes in, and if you've been playing Marvel Snap for the past few weeks, you know what's going on. So when there's a very dominant season pass card, there's a very centralized meta going on, all of the new releases, you're thinking about them in that context. And I'm struggling. So in the context of the Star-Lord meta, Kraglin is not coming in and opening up a new deck that could play well into Star-Lord or into Batroc, Hydra Stomper, Show Lao move, or the Super Giant list. He's not even doing that, but more so, I'm struggling, and maybe this is just me not being as imaginative as a deck builder as some of the other players out there. Maybe someone's going to find a cracked Kraglin list. I don't think so. I struggle to find any deck that actually would really want this card unabashedly, regardless of the meta. This is like a 2 out of 10 card, maybe lower. It's still, at the time of recording this, it's this initial day one. I want to get this review out there so folks who are... So people don't give into FOMO. When Series 5 cards are released, they're in a nice special spot where there's no rotation. It's just there for a week. There is a lot of push. There's new marketing videos. There's there's featured decks. Everyone's talking about the card. So I do want to make sure these early impressions are out there to help folks who are watching. And you should save your tokens. If you are not trying to stay collection complete, this is not a card you need. Let's just break this down here. So basically what it's trying to do is you're either trying to ramp with this, or you're just saying, hey, I'm fine being a 3/7. 3/7 is good stats. The problem with its ramp is that even when it goes into like a ramp list, it's the worst option. You'd rather be playing Wave, Electro, Luna Snow pretty much 100% of the time. The reason for that is you're only getting the +2 energy on the next turn. So you're destroying a 4-cost or higher card, where if you're playing ramp, it's going to either be like a War Machine Enchantress, God forbid a Fin Fang Foom, and you're getting, if you're playing this on curve, you're going to be able to play a 6-cost on turn 4. That's pretty cool in some situations, but you'd rather have the consistent energy from Electro, where you can easily mitigate its downside. You'd rather have the consistent energy from Luna Snow, where the downside is severely mispronounced. She's probably going to get nerfed to a 3/5. That card's so good. Kraglin, you get one shot at it. And you're also sacrificing a card that you might be trying to ramp into. Like, you might be hitting your Galactus with him, and it's like, oh, great. Now I've just got this 3/3 sitting here, and I guess I can't play an Infinite because I just played this idiot. Yeah, so you're kind of screwed there. The only other place where this might work, and it's just not a space I've explored because of the power floor and ceiling of it, is you could play this on turn 6 in a Surfer deck where it's just going to typically be a 3/7, and then Surfer buffs him up to a 3/9. That's fine. If I sound unenthusiastic about this card, it's because I am. There's just... When you're playing a ramp list or a list that wants the energy for Kraglin, you're trying to do a specific thing. You want energy to do X. You're not just getting energy and you're like, I'll figure it out. So the risk and the tension of maybe getting rid of cards that you might be using as a payoff isn't great. And then just having him as a 3/7 is sure, but there are better, more synergistic... I'd rather be playing Copycat as a 3/5 and getting the information and the potential surprise synergy. I'd rather be playing Dragon of the Moon in my Super Giant list. I'd rather be playing Drax, Avatar of Life. Totally. Drax is so much better than this card. So yeah, weird situation for Kraglin. I saw somebody on X say that this is a rework candidate, and I kind of get it. They're doing a nod to Yondu because Kraglin, and at least in the MCU, I'm not a Marvel Comics guy. I'm not even really an MCU guy. he sort of takes over the mantle of Yondu with the whole, the whistle banishes stuff. Yondu banishes its card. And like maybe if this card didn't banish and it did like a destroy or discard, then we've got some super cool. If this discarded, that'd be insane. Honestly, if it destroy or discarded, this card suddenly becomes extremely better because then it just has a dedicated home. If this was a discard card, it'd be freaking insane. I would love that for discard. Discard is not a deck that's like, other than like Hella stuff, is really relevant right now. A new toy would be great there, but that's not the card we have. So got Kraglin. He's here. He's grinning with his slug alien thing, and he is just borderline unplayable. Just full stop. Skip this card unless you're trying to stay collection complete. But if you open a snap pack, you got Kraglin. Honestly, the best part about Kraglin for me was that I finally hit one of the snap packs that I'm collection complete. That gave me the 5K token, so he was free. So I am plus tokens on Kraglin when after I... the thought of doing weekend missions for this guy is painful. But once I do the weekend missions, I will be positive on Kraglin because of the 5,000 cubes tokens back. But if you did get Kraglin, you opened him in a snap pack, let's talk about some decks that you might be able to make work with him. All right, so one list I was messing around with Kraglin, I'm just calling it Bad Ramp. One, because it's got Kraglin in there, but I figured might as well, hey, let's go in, let's get some Professor X synergy in here, because if I'm playing bad cards, I might as well play a bad card that I love. All jokes aside, Kraglin in theory becomes just another piece that you can hit, another way to do ramp, but again, because he is not a permanent ramper, Electra or Luna Snow, you want to get him out, and then like you're blinking, you're trying to play a Galactus, you're trying to play a Fin Fang Foom, you play him on 4. You'd honestly just not hit this card, but it does fit into a ramp game plan in theory. He just makes the deck worse. Like I think not Luna Snow, like Jennifer Kale is probably a better fit here. The auto deck builder gave me like a an Isan version. I'm like, man, I wish Isan was good here. He didn't even have Fin Fang Foom, but you're going to want to Foom wherever chance you get here. So here's another problem here. He wants to go on ramp, and ramp's hardly a deck right now just because of how strong the Star-Lord stuff is. Star-Lord stuff eats ramp for breakfast. Like your Infinite means you're not playing a lot of cards unless you're putting your Infinite behind your Luna Snow location. Fin Fang Foom from the Star-Lord player is just going to eat it for breakfast. So already not doing very favored here. You could probably make this good and like not do Professor X and get a Cosmic Ghost Rider in here so you can have some game against Star-Lord decks, or Batroc move. That's probably the right answer. Probably don't need Dragon Lord. This could easily be Prof X, could be Legion, Dragon Lord could be Cosmic Ghost Rider. There's ways to do this to make this better, but just in terms of trying to test Kraglin in a shell, like it has a ramp component. How does it fit into the ramp deck? And it just feels horrible. Like maybe you hit, and then on the other side, say, oh, I hit my Chamber Electro Luna Snow, and now I'm a 3/7, but Chamber is an incredible payoff for ramp. He's honestly he's part of what made these higher cost cards feel so good. And then you're hitting your Electro or Luna Snow, you're just getting rid of your better ramp cards. So yeah, buyer beware. After the list, this is from Ika, who is a credible player and deck builder. Saw this list over on X. He had like a 9-1 or a 10-1 record with this, so pretty good. But even he said it was very bad. This is a Galactus list with Kraglin, with Jennifer Kale. You can ramp into an early Galactus, do Eliath, Hulkling, Fin Fang Foom stuff. This is a more creative take. You've got their Daredevil in there. So if you are, in a dream situation, you're getting Daredevil down on 2. You play Kraglin on 3 and you hit your blink going into turn 4. You can get down. See, this is where I'm at here. You're gonna on turn 4 you're trying to play Galactus, so you don't get Daredevil. But Daredevil can help set you up if you're doing like a Kraglin on 4 into a Galactus on 5. Like you could wing beat and then play Galactus or something. It's a deck. Galactus itself is just on its own, has a pretty good matchup into all the Star-Lord stuff. If you can predict where they're trying to do their setup, then you just blow up the locations before they get their big energy payoff. And then even if they do, you've got priority. You can try to do something. This is cool. I wasn't a big Galactus fan when he was broken, so I'm not a huge fan of him now. But overall, we're talking about Kraglin here. this is a 2 out of 10 card. It's like a 1-star card. Just not it right now. And it's extra frustrating because of the crazy meta we're in. It would be great if Kraglin was the hero that came in and shook things up. The way, like, when Fin Fang Foom came out in the height of the Shou Lao meta, it opened up a totally new way to play. It was very powerful. It was powerful in a different way from Shou Lao. It felt like we could punch back against Shou Lao decks. It made Man Spider. It was great. It was, Fin Fang Foom has his own set of problems, but at least in the context of like, hey, this big red dragon's really annoying right now. Hey, this big green dragon might offer some alternative playlines and make ramp good again. Kraglin is no Fin Fang Foom. Kraglin is not Fin Fang Foom to Star-Lord the way Fin Fang Foom was to Shou Lao. So, yeah, Jack Flag looks pretty cool next week. Maybe we could do some fun ongoing stuff. We'll see. But for now, please skip Kraglin. Save your tokens. If you want more brutally honest card reviews, in-depth deck guides, weekly meta reports, all that stuff, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button. We got tons of great Marvel Snap content coming your way. Please like the video, leave a comment. That stuff helps tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. We are on the way to 1,500 subscribers. Still waiting to hear back on if I got into the Snap Creator Program. Please give me that spirit bomb energy to help me achieve that dream of mine. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'm Kicker of Elves. I will see you in the next video. And before you go, check out that video on screen right now. It's another cool piece of Marvel Snap content. I think you'll enjoy it. Goodbye.